Hello everyone and welcome back to Abstract Medicine. What a lovely sound that is. I've just cleansed and cleaned the tarot table, as you can see, and the healing room is currently coming along nicely. I've been doing lots of updates in this room, changing things around, purging furniture, getting new things here. So when I conduct the healing sessions with you, some of you have already been noticing that there has been a change in the background. So but yeah, I love to start this reading or any reading sort of fresh, and I felt like there were still some energies from 2024 with the tarot table, so it's nice to have that cleansed. Talking about 2024 and also 2025 this year, I have, I believe, 1 or 2 slots left for your 2025 predictions. It's on sale right now at £44, and I would highly encourage you, if you want to find out more about your journey this year and what to look out for. So far, the readings on a personal one-to-one basis have been very, very positive. You can book ahead on the website under Abstract Medicine on the footer of my website. Just click there and there should be the booking section there, so you can go ahead and book there. Of course, there's other readings there available for you, other bookings available for you. For those of you who haven't tuned in to the last reading, there is currently a big cut down on the prices for this year. I've done this purposefully because I really feel like a lot of you are struggling with cash right now, and I wanted to be of continued service to you all, so I thought it would be important to have that available for you. So the previous prices are no longer standing. There are new prices and they are much more affordable, so have a look at those and see which ones you wish to book. So thank you so much in advance, and my schedule is currently open. So today let's have a look and see what kind of messages we're going to be looking at, because I don't really know the theme of this reading. It's just Spirit was like, look, as you're preparing your lunch, why not do a reading for the collective? So I've got the oven on and I'm going to read for you all. So before we even begin, this card has been coming up a lot in the private sessions, the balance card. Now, the balance card is all about the obvious, it's about balance, but it's also about Libra, the sign of Libra, and partnerships. So for those of you who've been booking the 2025 predictions and you have seen this card in your 2025 year as the overall tone of the year, or even this card has popped up in one of the months for 2025, you'll know, because you've heard me say it in your one-to-one session, that this is an indicator of a great love. This is an indicator of partnerships. This is an indication of harmony in all of your partnerships, romantically speaking, harmony in your family, harmony in your relationship, your partnerships with your spouse, your friends, your colleagues. So this is an energy of balance. You know, a lot of us in the collective over the last 5 years have been going through great change internally and also, of course, externally. So it's lovely to see this card come out as the kind of overall picture for a lot of you, a lot of us in the collective, where we are now moving into an energy of calm, peace and balance. Now, I also want to say that 2025, with the numerology 2, 0, 2 and 5 adding up to a number 9, number 9 being a number of masculinity, number 9 a significator of the colour red as well, and also flames and inflammation. My heart goes out to my friends and my chosen family in Los Angeles, where there have been lots of flames, as in there has been great fires taking place there on account of the Santa Ana winds. So my heart goes out to the people who have had to evacuate. Yes, and my heart goes out to also people in Tibet with the earthquake, and also last week there was a plane crash in South Korea as well. So with all that being said, it's nice to see this card of balance, where maybe it's the earth reclaiming its balance, Gaia, or maybe it's us internally, where we are finding large sections of time where we are able to find that peace and balance. Now that can be a section of time within your day, that can be a whole day where you're able to, you know, just find tranquility. Tranquility, peace and balance is such a thing that is very sought after, and when we don't have it, we know that we've lost it. So it's one of those things that refugees search for. A lot of us want peace and balance within our nervous system, you know, where we wanting to not be in fight or flight or freeze mode. We want to not be in survival mode. We don't want to be in chase mode. We want to be in receptivity and in a balanced neurological state. So I feel like this is a really important card, particularly as it's a major arcana. So let's bring in the guides and see what there is to see. Great Spirit, Mother Creator, bless the earth through my life, source of all nourishment. We seek to replenish your sacred world. Guide us now through these images, words and feelings within as we reach into the wholeness. Let all that is needed to be known. Welcome energies of earth, air, fire and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence and wonder. With each season, let us rejoice through every phase of sun and moon. Let us be in harmony in every direction. Shall we offer our love? Let the reading begin. And as I say that, my crow friends have just turned up on the tree to observe me through the window. So I love that. So we're using the Medicine Women cards today, as well as the Yokai Tarot. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Tell us more, Angels Guide, about the Balance card. Thank you so much. We have the Two of Stones. You may have heard my tummy rumble. The Two of Stones is all about balance. Again, it's about making sure that you are focusing on your priorities and not the things that don't require your immediate attention at this time. Again, it's about balance. The Two of Stones would be the Two of Pentacles. I also see this as a card of offering. So an offering to water, offering to Mama Wata, which is, you know, the goddess of water, or Oshun, could be a great ritual for you to do. But this is also, for some of you, connecting to Nigerian spirituality as well, or African spirituality, where you're connected to Oshun, or even African diaspora, particularly in Cuba. So I see people who have or don't want to admit Santeria. So this could be something that you have an altar where you are focusing on the goddess of water here. But I see, in any case, it's a card about balance. It's a card about, okay, well, and you know, the two crows were on the trees, and now they've flown off. And I see two small birds on the aerial of my neighbour's house. One of them's flown off and the other one's probably going to fly off in a minute. But again, it's about balance and partnership. Twos, Justice card, and Two of Stones. So I sense that some of you, this will not resonate for all of you, so please take the messages that do resonate and leave the ones that don't. For some of you, this could be a message about focusing on your priority to yourself and soul, and what nurtures you, what makes you feel happy, how, you know, feeling comfortable in your own body is also another thing as well. But also I get the sense that I'm also seeing this as a crystal ball. So it's like you're looking into your future and you want your future to look a certain way. Some of you are looking into your future where you're calling in your soulmate, and you do this through a ritual through water. The bird's just flown off now, so the message has been received and it has been delivered today as of just now. Wait, where's my tea? One moment. Oh, here it is. Here's my tea. So yeah, this could be a ritual where you could be focusing on a future where you're seeing yourself as a priority, and why not? That's not selfish. Some people may call you selfish, some people may call you as closed off, but let them say whatever they want to say. People feel like they have the right to judge your actions and judge your I'm feeling high authority, because you have a connection with the highest authority, which is spirit. And they're going to say whatever they want to say. You can't change people's minds. You can't change how they see you, perceive you. But I get the sense that it's about you focusing on self-nourishment. You're focusing on filling your own cup here. And again, you do this through a ritual involving water or some sort of bathing, salt baths and things like that. I do see that your boundaries are important to be up, and that you see your future as a place that you will be stepping into, where your priorities are going to be met for you, yourself, your soul. I'm hearing me, myself and I as the main goal. And this could be your main goal for this year. So some of you have actually put that wish through as your resolution. I was also just really, really thirsty just then. So some of you are really needing to drink more, hydrate more, and take in those minerals, those nourishment from the earth that are going to be supportive for your body. I also see that some of you who are in a relationship, you get to focus on you and continue this self-love journey that you have already embarked on. Remember, you can't fill another cup of love when your personal cup is empty, okay? So the 10 of arrows, the 10 of swords is usually a card about difficulties. It's usually a card about an ending that you can't recuperate from, or you think that you can't recuperate from, but you will. But I see that there's a need for trust and support in your community. And I get the sense that this is what you get to bring in. This is what you get to invoke in your life, in this life I'm hearing. You're wanting a sense of community. You're wanting a sense of... You're wanting people that you can come together with and commune with. I also do see the spirit, your ancestors wanting to commune with you. So this could be for some of you connecting through mediumship. Now this could be also myself. I have a mediumship booking available on my website where you're wanting to commune with your ancestor who is in spirit. I feel like this ancestor is a man, a masculine. I feel like this person, you know, we're talking about high authority within yourself. And I feel like this person was a high authority, a high present, an important person in the community that they were in. I feel like this person had a lot of leadership, and I feel like this person was someone who was very respected. I feel like you're wanting to get answers from them about how to conduct your life through their guidance, through their own leadership. Remember, energy keeps perpetuating. It can't be destroyed. It can only change and multiply itself. And I feel like even though this person in spirit is there and is no longer here in the physical realm, remember, they can still teach you things about how to live a life that is fulfilling. Now the tens in numerology talk about fulfillment, closures, endings, but also of course new beginnings. And I get the sense that for a lot of you, you've been really wanting community. You've been wanting to get in contact with people that feel like soul family, people that really can lift you up. Because the 10 of arrows is an indication of forlornness, sickness, talks about death in some cases, talks about being massively betrayed. Now remember, we spoke about trust, and I feel like a lot of you are really wanting trust in in the people that you are surrounding yourself with. And maybe this is why you yourself are a leader. You yourself stand out in the crowd, but you yourself also need guidance, you know, someone like myself who is a leader naturally. It's important that I reach out to other leaders. So I look and seek for mentors. And maybe this is an ushering in of that too, where I'm now invoking with you all in the reading, like myself, I am a student and I am ready for my teacher to appear. So doing an invocation like that is also very beneficial. We have pierced shield. So this is the Tower. So a lot of you could be going through a mental health issue or struggle with your reality at this time. Try to be gentle with yourself, because this is actually divinely guided. The Tower card, when it comes in, it's a message from above that something has to change because the foundation isn't solid, and Spirit is seeing something from a higher vantage point that you, me, us mere mortals are not able to see with our very limited perspective. This card is also asking for you to have patience in this situation. Again, have patience and be gentle on your body, be gentle, be kind to yourself. Remember, I'll reiterate again, you can't pour from an empty cup. To thine own self be true, be authentic to yourself, follow your guidance, follow your guide, possibly even through a mediumship session or through your dreams and connecting directly with your ancestor yourself for support, for leadership, and for truth. But I do see a lot of you are also going through some sort of phoenix rising and ascension. So this is why it's important to be gentle on yourself, because you're going through a process of recovery at this time that will bring about more balance, but it's going to take, for some of you, a little bit of patience with how your reality changes in the physical realm. This is balance takes place through restructuring internally, through an invocation, through restructuring internally, and then it is expressed in our external world where our reality is shifted and changed. So some of you, I feel like a lot of you have asked and called in for more balance in your life, less drama. You'll get it, and you're getting more of it. But right now, internally, it feels a little bit like, what's going on? I want this change, but there's no movement, or there's a lot of chaos in my life, but I don't know how to prioritize what's important, there's too many flames. Remember 2029, there's too many things going on at the same time. I don't know which flame to put out first. So focus on your priority first. Are you being fed well? Do you have a roof over your head? Do you feel safe? Are you nourishing yourself? Are you watered like a plant? Like just the basic necessities of what makes you human, sure, but also your physical environment is really important. Your mental health check is important. Make sure that you're prioritizing the food that is nourishing for you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay. And then, of course, we have discernment, which, again, to close out the reading, would exactly speak about this. It's about discerning what is right and what is wrong. It's about prioritizing, again, what you get to focus on as the thing that is going to be supportive to your personal truth, your personal journey, or in the words of Paulo Coelho, your personal legend. Okay, so not everyone's going to understand your personal legend because it's personal to you. Not everyone's going to understand your path because it's personal to you. You have your own path, everyone else has their own path. So with the Judgment card speaking about truth, it's also an energy of, again, to thine own self be true. It's, the invocation starts with a conception of thought, but it really starts from the heart space. And the heart space requires you to have compassion for yourself, to be gentle on yourself, to love yourself, to be in nature, to observe nature, to witness, to be still, to find large chunks of moments where you can find balance. Now, I know that for a lot of you who live in the city find that difficult when there's sirens going on and there's construction work and, I don't know, lots of people, lots of energy. But even in that chaos, find a room, find a place in your home. If you're sharing with flatmates, you know, find a little space in your room where you can have a little shrine and you put things on it, you know, offerings of water and crystals and things like that. And you do a gratitude journal entry every day, or you do something like that that can really focus your attention into being in your body. Some of you could be practicing yoga as well. I know a lot of you also do movement as well through dance and yoga. And it's great to feel like we are in our body, because when we feel discombobulated, we also feel like we're not really here. And I know I feel like that sometimes myself. So it's important to do simple acts like rituals. Also, like going to the charity shop and donating items is a great way to not only give to people who need the very things that you are discarding of. I'm doing a lot of that at the moment. But also makes you feel good as well. And that helps us be in our body too, because it brings about a level and a sense of gratitude. Now let's get a card from the Yokai Tarot. I feel like it's this card here. It's the one that was stuck here. We have the High Priestess. So again, this is a message about silence, to be honest with you. Now, remember how we started the reading with the chime bowl? And there's that beautiful 3 very clear ringing notes. It's in the silence. It's in the sound of silence where you will be finding peace and balance and truth. Some of you are looking for an answer for a project. Some of you are looking for guidance, and you find that guidance in silence. The High Priestess is also a signifier of someone who is very into the occult. She is a shaman, tarot reader, yogi, yogini, or psychic. So again, the mediumship, this is me, this would be me. So again, this is here. But I get the sense that some of you could be looking for that guidance through someone else to deliver the messages of a higher realm to you. But I get the sense again with this quiet energy of the High Priestess, the snow, you know, we've got snow here where I am, and it's the energy of just calm. When when there is snow, there's a sense of calm where there's a surrender, where you can't really move that much, you can't really travel that much. You've got to be careful when you're driving and things like that. So you're discerning of the time that you take and your priorities. Do I need to go out really? So you prioritize on other things, you know, because there's also a safety warning here as well. We spoke about the fires, but also about the snow as well in certain northern hemispheres as well. So this could be really important, where nature is playing its part to tell you what's important. When you're in evacuation mode, you take what is important, you know. So silence is of importance. There's also something where you're being secretive about something, I feel collective, and I feel like this is important as well at this time. Very important with these 2 major arcanas. With these 2 cards as well being associated with love, with Pisces and Libra, I get the sense that there's still something closing out from the last age of Pisces, where we're moving into balance here. I'm going to leave it here for now, but before I do, I just want to also mention that the moon phases are going to be significant coming forward. I feel like there's going to be an eclipse that's going to be very significant, and I feel like this is the thing that's going to bring in more balance moving forward. So I'm going to leave it here for now. See what resonates, leave what doesn't. Again, if you'd like to book with me, you can book directly. My schedule is open at this time, and I will check in with you all for another reading. God bless you all. Take care, and bye for now.